sisters. Today I'm in this beautiful place, as you can see, very nice, very attractive. But I would like to concentrate on the issue of Guinea. Guinea under Mr. Mamady Doumbouya and now has decided to take control of its minerals. This is the same as Captain Ibrahim Traore did, that Africans, it's our time to take control of our minerals. As you see in Guinea, President Doumbouya has withdrawn permits for more than 50 mining permits. So you can see how nowadays African leaders are focusing on taking control of our minerals, because we have these minerals, but if you look the condition and lives of our people, you find that our people are too poor. People are living in difficult life, but we have resources. So this is a good move, I think, for me to see that Guinea is following the steps of Mr. Captain Traore, and Mamady Doumbouya, as we know, is a soldier like Captain Traore. So this is a good move that Africans now we have started to take control of our minerals. We young people, we are poor, we are jobless, but if our leaders can start taking these controls of our minerals and telling those who own these minerals, mining or own these companies, to start processing these minerals within the country, I think many of our young men and women will get jobs. And that's what always we have been talking about, that we need Africans to start processing minerals, to start adding value. When we talk about adding value, it means we are talking about job creation. How can we create jobs if we are not adding value to our resources? Not only in mining, if you go in agriculture, you find that we export cocoa, we export these cash nuts into raw forms. I think the time has come for this generation to set a foundation for Africans to start processing our resources here in the continent of Africa, so that we can create jobs. We have seen many of our young men and women dying in Mediterranean seas, in Atlantic Ocean, some of them in the desert, there in Sahel. So all of those is trying to find green pasture somewhere else, but we have our own green pasture here. If we can create environment where our young men and women can get jobs, can work here in the continent of Africa, there's no need for them to go out to seek green pasture in Europe or America. And sometimes we are mistreated. We have seen our sisters, our mothers being mistreated in Arab countries. We have seen our African brothers being mistreated in Europe, in America. So I think the time has come for we Africans to restore our dignity and respect by adding value to our resources that will create jobs and provide job opportunities for our young men and women. It is very important for we Africans to make sure that we champions and we support these revolutionary leaders. Of course, I know that those who are saying maybe these leaders are militant, these leaders are dictators, but there's no dictators in Africa. All leaders are working hard for the benefit of their people, especially these young generation leaders. Of course, we know that we have puppet leaders, but let us not talk about those headers. We know, for instance, someone in Cameroon, we know what he's doing, and we have someone in West Africa. But all in all, let us, we young generation, make sure that we change. Our leaders have messed up, they have misled, and sometimes they have mistreating us, but we, the current generation, we have opportunity to change those things. We have been believing that it's white people who can bring changes. We have been maybe taught to believe and to appreciate maybe that it's only white people who are innovators, who are creators, but it's not true. Even Africans are creative. We have seen, for instance, young innovator in Zimbabwe, Mr. Chikumbuso. You saw what he has done. We have seen many Africans right now, as I speak to you now, in Burkina, young people are creating electric cars. We have also seen electric buses in Uganda. If you go to Ethiopia, you have seen ammunition being manufactured, drones being manufactured. If you go to Burkina again, you find young people creating drones. So you can see how Africans are so intelligent and creative, but each other. We need, I think, to appreciate and to support one another. Africans as I said many times, we have self-hate. We don't love one another. Africans, we have a problem of hating each other. We must stop self-hate. We must love each other. We must see each other as brothers and sisters. Let us unite. Let us come together. All Africans in the continent, whether you are in the diaspora, you have to understand that this is our motherland. We have to work hard to improve it, to create jobs for young men and women, to make sure that in this era we are going to improve and to bring changes in this continent. After that, my dear family, let us not speak for too long. I'm here to enjoy. As you can see how the environment is so nice, beautiful, attractive. So enjoy with me in this incredible movement where we are going to share what is so good for our mother continent, Africa. This is Africa, and we are going to have to build the Africa that all of us we want. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.